G'day folks, and welcome to World of Tanks with the magnificent Margon. Don't change your sets. We are actually in historical battles. Monday night is historical battle in the Asian service. It starts around 7 PM. The reason I'm showing you this one is purely and simply for the fact that it was actually probably one of my best matches of the night. The last battle I played on the night on the PZ3 was probably the biggest flop ever. I got stuck in a rut on top of the hill up in A0, and it took me all battle and I still didn't get out of the damn thing, and we won it, which was really annoying. This was a disappointing match, but it was also a beautiful map. It's with the whole historical battle thing. It is very tough to play. As you can see, procrastination number 2 from the top. He's actually in this battle with me. We sort of were doing an unofficial platoon in this. Now it is very hard. This map is very it's full of tactics the whole way through. You be very careful about what you do and things like that. So now the BZ3 is not a terrible tank. It's actually got some pretty decent armor on this turret. Like the gun mantle takes up the whole of the front of this thing, and you're about to see what happens when this tank comes into battle in the right places. It's just I didn't have this one last week. I unlocked it this week, and I thought, you know what, let's give some of the tanks a go that I unlocked. That was the whole purpose of unlocking them. Let's give them a go. So I actually played a heap of different battles in all different tanks and stuff like that. Got the PZ3 and jumped into it, which I was very happy about. I got the cruiser 3s and things like that, the Matildas, and they were all pretty tough, but played in the right way, hold down like I'm doing, this tank's pretty tough. Now, there's Kpfw over there, one of the organisers of this whole thing. He's the one that started the whole thing to go. He's playing on the British to start with, which is fair. That's the way it goes. I'm not shooting him deliberately because I know he's there, but I know he's a great player and he knows his tanks, particularly all these tanks. So I've got to use everything I know about the tank to pull this off. Now, as you can see, I've nailed him a couple of really good times then. A couple of Matildas on the hill there. I know I haven't got a chance really with the Matildas, so I have to pick on the others. Now, it's really disappointing to see guys wasting their lives, and that was the problem. So I've had to really use this hill, find the position on this hill to use the turret just to bounce the shots. The Matildas up there have got a hell of a pack punch. I don't know why I'm attempting to shoot them. That was the silliest thing I've done. I've got a couple of cruisers on my right that I need to deal with. So it's time to deal with them, and there's a bounce. There's a nice hit. I got hit back pretty hard too. So now it comes down to tussle time, using this tank just in the right way. I've got to find the right angle to come up this hill without being hit with the Matildas, and there it is. Shot up, pull back. And this is how the whole battle basically played for me. It was a matter of just take my time, find the shot, wait for it. There it is. And this is all you have to do. Now, I've seen Germans win and I've seen British win historical battles. It is very equal. Matchmaker actually does probably a really good job at matchmaking in this. It's probably the best matchmaking you can get. It comes up with a great formula, and the guys at Wargaming have really hit the nail on the head with all this. I have had some great battles, as you can see. It's just me and this cruiser now, and I am pushing as hard as I can to just get this. I'm just not hitting the spot. I need to hit just the right of his turret. There we go. Now with 2 hit points, I'm in dangerous position. Give him another good hit. Ooh, no. Keep it here. Just wait. 2 hit points, that's okay. It's only me and one other guy. It's now very dangerous. We're in a very bad position, and it's looking like we're going to lose. But I'm okay with that, actually. Doing 481 damage, I'm really happy. Having 2 hit points, it doesn't bother me too much. And as you can see, I can just wait and wait. Bounce. I knew he was lining me up, so I had to pull back. Oh, that was lucky. Come on. And this is what I mean. It's just using this tank in the right way. You can bounce all day. There's the last hit. That was a good tussle, and I actually I do commend him in the chat. That 547 hit points take. I did. That's not too bad. I did hit those cruisers hard. And it's just one of those things. It happens. Now, you're probably thinking, oh yeah, Germans have lost that. No, this battle continues just a bit longer. I do change over to the other tank eventually. Now, I know for a fact that, well, Kpfw has actually pretty well gone around to this camp, so no way would he not. Even I would go around, oh come on, when do I change over to the other tank? I do follow the Bella PZ3. I think I actually may have just stepped out for a few seconds. It's feeling like that, just trolling a little bit. There we go. And basically, this is where the game comes down a little bit interesting. He takes his time, and that's what I mean. Like, both these guys are one shot away from dying, so he just needs to land one good shot into them. Take his time. That was unlucky. There it is. So another really good and great shot. Wait a few minutes, see what happens now. And you're always going to have a bit of fun, and that's the whole point of this. The whole point is to have fun, but it's not like historical battles are terrible. It's actually a pretty good idea. Now, as I've said before, like War Thunder has been doing realistic and simulated battles, which is pretty well the same as historical. The only real difference is, well, we've only got tanks, and it doesn't last the same length of time as what they do in War Thunder. Like, you can play a simulated battle for a couple of hours. Realistic's not that like that. It's similar, but not like that. So, more or less, you can't compare the two, but it's sort of disappointing that historical never really took off. It was really good that Wargaming made it one battle to choose from, so you couldn't really have a disadvantage to a certain extent in this one, whereas in the past there was 3 to choose from, and it was too hard to sort of say, okay, this week we're going to do this, this week we're going to do this, this week we're going to do this. You got 3 to choose from. Everybody wants to play all the different battles that were involved, and playing just one is actually good. Probably the other way they could have made historical work was quite possibly done random battles instead. That may have actually um, made it a little bit more interesting. This could be interesting. Yep, there we go. So there's the other cruiser now. The Matilda's not here. He would have spotted those guys. He is waiting carefully. Realises the Matildas have gone back to base. And there's not much he can do. That's what I mean. This was actually a great battle. Now I'm pretty sure that Kpfw's telling the Matildas, get to the cap it now, we'll win this if you cap. Because they're probably just about at the cap circle. Our guy moves into the circle quite perfectly, and which is great. And that's what happens. He just moves in, and that's what I mean. They're heading to your base, exactly where they're going to be, and yeah, they did take the brunt of the damage. But that's what I mean. Like, if I had actually survived that last hit, this could have been a very different game. Both of us rolling around working together could have made a big difference. One of us could have gone back and just sort of peeked out and probably done a sneaky shot just before these guys capped. At the same time and reset it, which means we probably could have won. But unfortunately, I did die. I'm pretty sure HG was fine at me just to confirm the kill, just to have a problem. And this is a draw. It's really, really disappointing that it ended up being a draw because what does it say? Peanuts. Basically, he deserved the victory. We all deserved the victory on this one. The Matildas didn't do a lot. They just sort of camped and then walked up the other side of the field and decided to cap. And this is what's disappointing. Sometimes you get some really, really good games. Sometimes you don't. So, guys, we really need to support historical battles. Last night it was disappointing because a lot of the clan guys that are playing in this actually they dropped out part way through just because they had to do clan stuff, and we need more normal people. Oh, that's where you are. I was wondering where the cat had disappeared to. It's behind me asleep on the other office chair. And we really need to get behind these things. I do really, really strongly recommend that you need to play them, and that's all I'm really gonna say about this. It's no point in actually sitting back and not playing them. Otherwise, we're gonna lose them, and we're gonna be stuck in either playing team or team company or random battles. The whole purpose is to play tanks and play them in their real environments. Play them as realistic as we can. Now, there aren't too many people trolling in historically, so you're not going to get all the guys that are coming in to just go around and troll you and blow you up with one shot. This is actually modified tanks that you get to play with. I will cover in a little bit of detail all of the specs, and I will set up the tanks to the historical specs and do a little bit of a review on the different fractions. I've still got to unlock one tank in the British line. Once I've done that, I'll go through in a bit more detail, but I'm pretty sure that to what I've been informed, 9.2, we're not going to have historical battles. So if we want them, we have to buy them. So get behind the guys that are trying to organise this. Let's get this going. We really need these games, and it will get rid of the trolling. Similar to what's happened in War Thunder, you don't see enough heads jumping in and playing in overkill planes because they can't really. The idea of realistic is you play realistic. If you want to floor your engine and blow it up in mid-flight, well, you're going to happen, or you're going to rip your wings off, or one thing or another. And that's why I recommend that we need to keep these in the game. It is a lot of fun playing realistic or historical battles on World of Tanks. I do enjoy it. And I really would like to play and continue playing because it gives me a goal to achieve, to unlock all these different tanks, to play them in historical battles. And I recommend that you do it too. It's not hard to get up to tier 5 tanks or tier 4 tanks. It took me a week and I had nearly all of them unlocked. Only one tank I haven't got unlocked. So guys, that's it from me for tonight. Historical battles, yep, I enjoyed them. I played about 7 or 8 battles, and it was just a pity that clan guys had to disappear. So guys, get on, play these things. Otherwise we're not going to see them again. I have put a link and continue to keep the link for historical forum page on the Asian server in my videos, so please read in the description below. All the information's there, along with all the usual stuff, guys. But outside of that, this has been my best gameplay in historical. I'm very proud of it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So enjoy your tanks, enjoy your games, whatever you play. Happy hunting, guys. I'll catch you on the battlefield.